Skill-based podcasting. You need it in your life.
Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 26. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
And we finally did it. After weeks of bullshit, we made a Discord finally.
We made a Discord for all you lovely listeners and viewers.
Yeah, we weren't going to do it, but
Yeah.
then a couple people recommended it, and we thought, why not? So
You forced our hand.
you forced our hand. You now have an additional way to get in contact with us, so you can join the Discord. The link will be in the bio.
And the link will be in the description of this episode and everyone going forward. So if you're watching on YouTube or Spotify or Apple, I'll put it where I can. And if you can't find it, go to our link tree, which is in the bio of our TikTok, our Instagram. So you'll find it.
What kind of things can they do over in the Discord?
So we're going to have each week's community question. You can respond directly on there to our community question that we can find it easily to use in the next episode. We're going to have a new thing where you guys can send us voice messages. So this can include just hot takes, general thoughts on gaming, certain games. You can ask us questions if you want to hear our take on something that's on your mind, gaming related. And just, you can just rant about anything you want. Well, as long as it's appropriate. You guys can go like crazy, like be yourself. Don't be like super like kosher or politically correct or anything.
Yeah.
But we're not going to take something that's just obviously like inappropriate. But yeah, we want to hear your guys' takes on stuff because you guys say a lot in the comments.
You're definitely opinionated.
And you got some personalities out there, and we want to hear them. And we even if you guys want to like make fun of us or think we're wrong about something, we want to hear that too.
Yeah, we're going to we have the channel in the Discord for it. You just follow a link. It's easy as clicking the link and then you hit start recording, and you can do it on your phone. You can do it on your PC. You can do it on kind of whatever platform you want to do it. And we'll listen to them and we'll play them on the episode, and just something to add to the episode. We also have a channel where you can share other news, gaming news, topics, trends, whatever. There's also a hot take section that you can put your hot takes, your hottest of takes.
Yeah, and we could
games.
potentially, respond to you there directly, but maybe also use them if they, spark an idea for us or something to talk about.
Yeah, and it's a good place to get to meet some other gamers. If sometimes people are playing alone, they don't have easy time making friends, and Discord is a good place to meet some people that play similar games to you. So you might meet some people to play with. I know in my Discord there was people that met for the Apex custom stuff, and that they still play together to this day. So
yeah, and it'll be cool to finally be able to like get you guys somewhere we can talk to you that's not just in YouTube comments and stuff, because we always see a lot of names over and over.
And it's hard
So
to
it's
respond to all of them because like some of the videos do pop off and your comments do get lost, and we try to read them all, but
especially the shorts.
Yeah.
So we want like our really dedicated listeners to have a spot that we can more focus in on, because a lot of your stuff gets lost in TikTok comments, like Instagram. For the most part, we see everything on YouTube because that's like our most, I guess, like avid listeners that actually respond, but everything else kind of gets mixed together. So yeah,
Join the
I'm
Discord.
excited about that. Yeah, join the
it
Discord
today.
It'll be in the YouTube description of the video and in our link tree.
Speaking of our audience and everything, shout outs to you guys. Our last episode, without even posting any shorts, like the video just pumped, like it got over 1,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
The shorts helped it a little bit, but yeah, that was like the craziest 24 hours I think we've seen.
Yeah, usually they'll get
video.
around 100 to 200 views in the first day. That one was at like 700 on the first day, and then it got over 1,000, which was super dope. That's what we want, is people to watch the actual episodes, not the shorts.
And there was a lot of people too saying like, oh, I just stumbled across you guys. This podcast is awesome. Like, it was new listeners that found us. So you guys must really like Arc Raiders.
Yeah, Arc Raiders gave us a little bump. Fucking Arc Raiders.
I need to take a little bump playing that game.
We got to play some more today. Maybe before your Commanders lose tonight.
I'm not watching that game.
But
I say that, but I will.
Yeah, I'm just the Ravens' last loss just fucking was
on
insane.
Thanksgiving too. That sucks.
That was like just despicable.
It's just
Despicable game.
You're like, we could win this. We're on a hot streak. Psych. In Baltimore too. Like, come on.
But last week's community question was, what is one thing you would change about Arc Raiders? And, you know, we had said basically our two things were you didn't like the late spawns. I said there shouldn't be free loadouts during night raids.
And god damn did they
rip us apart.
Yeah. There was a lot of hot takes.
I feel like for the most part, people agreed with what you had said about the late spawns. But a lot of people were just like, keep unlimited free loadouts.
They didn't understand what you were saying.
I know.
They really didn't.
It's always that.
Like,
dude.
you weren't
I even said it
saying-
twice in a short.
You're
I
like,
was
the game is great. This is nitpicking.
And I said, keep unlimited free loadouts during daytime, but
Yeah.
maybe not at night.
Yeah. But there was a ton of comments on all the platforms regarding this community question. And there were some good ones that I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
And there were some funny ones too. So Jay Renegade said, all free loadouts start with Rattler. Checkmate.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I hate when
That'd
I
be
get that gun.
every fight would be a struggle.
I hate the Rattler. It's genuinely horrible.
It's unusable until you get it to is it Rattler 4 where you can have 18 rounds? I don't know which level it is, but it starts with 10 rounds and it's just not enough.
Yeah. The 1KJV said, people trying to come up with BS for their podcast. He spelled there wrong. Game's perfect. He just put games plural instead of the apostrophe. He said, few glitches here and there. Well, that means it's not perfect. Maybe they can add more to it, but it's fine.
Super vague.
Super
in every
vague.
way.
Didn't talk about anything we talked about. So shout outs to you, the 1KJV. I don't know how to pronounce this. The last part of the name is Bird546, but it says better enemies, player footsteps, which I agree with. We were playing a game the other day, and that guy was ringing around the Rosie on the rock, and I could not. If you didn't call it out, I wouldn't have heard him. Like,
it's weird because sometimes I hear him really well, and sometimes I don't. There might be some like floor ground areas where it just doesn't echo as much or something.
I feel like the audio is very similar to Apex in that regard, where like your own teammates' footsteps are louder than the enemies sometimes, and it throws you off. They also said explosion overhaul. Can't count how many times I died from explosion through the walls. Not even just explosion, but desync in general is a good change they need to make, because there's been a lot of times where we've been fully around the corner and we're getting hit by late bullets.
Yeah.
Not more than 3 waves of joining the lobby. Not, I guess the spawns.
Yeah.
The different times.
I think there's 4.
Is there?
There's 3 or 4.
Okay. He said make the vaulting better. It doesn't always act like you want it to. I've never had an issue with vaulting.
I haven't either.
Only when you're like running up the rocks and the terrain, like sometimes you
Yeah.
slip and stuff, but that's like the terrain. That's
Yeah,
not really
you're
a
not
vaulting
supposed
issue.
to like vault there.
This dude said, Seaferris 19D said, you do not speak for the casual gamer at all. Streamers truly do ruin every game that comes out. Well,
We're so tired of being called streamers.
we're
bro.
not streamers. We're just gamers,
This
bro.
is yeah. It's. I was just talking about this with Ty. I was like, anytime anyone sees a guy on Instagram Reels or TikTok talking about video games, they just automatically think they're like full-time streamers. Like this is what they do for a job. It's like, nah, we're just normal gamers.
I just laugh at like the whole casual gamer thing, because
Yeah.
it's like you don't speak for the casual gamer. Well, no one knows what the casual gamer says because they don't make videos. And a
Yeah.
lot of the times these videos are opinions that casual gamers have. You can read the comments for yourself and see people agreeing.
And that's why we have community questions, so we can get the take of the casual gamers in our comments. So
and you waste our time by putting dumb shit like that. Roasted Pants. My 3 ideas in order of controversy. No free loadouts on night and mag storm maps. Agreed with you. A new map modifier that's a nutty PvE only battle. There was a lot of people that said like do a PvE only
map.
mode. Yeah.
or a PvE.
Steep penalty for killing someone in the extraction vehicle.
No.
I don't like that. That is very controversial. I get what you're saying. You're trying to add some flair. It seems like you don't like PvP.
Yeah.
Your second point was the PvE only. And yeah, there's a lot of people complaining about.
This guy, I'll read some from YouTube.
Yeah.
Go Willamon. Go Willamon. I guess that's a funny way to say Gorilla Man. Go Willamon. He said one thing they could add is parachutes. Also, he said, just discovered you guys. Seems like a great podcast. I'll be sticking around. Appreciate you. Go Willamon. But he Yeah,
Gorilla.
I was like thinking about it. I was like, that'd be. I mean, if you just had one all the time that you could deploy like Warzone, that'd be too good. It would completely change the point of like levels of buildings. But I said that it could be a usable item like a zip line.
Well, they had
use it
like
once.
the ruined parachutes that you can pick up for loot.
Yeah,
So, and it kind of goes. I know last episode I made like a few points on like little nitpicky things I would change, and one of them was like faster travel around the map in some instances.
it'd be cool.
And I think that's an easy way to do it. I didn't even think of parachute.
Yeah,
I
just jump off of the
mentioned-
top of control and have like one usable parachute to like float down. Like
yeah, and
Zelda.
it's not unlimited. Like there may be a time duration associated with it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I had mentioned ladders. I
Yeah,
didn't even think of
deployable
parachute,
ladders.
but yeah, there's been so many times where I'm like, parachute would save my life right now.
Nick Charts said maybe after level 20, you don't have access to the free loadout. That's a little harsh, I think.
Level 20.
I
There
think the free loadouts are good, like just to get people in there and new people that you don't have to risk anything. Like, I don't think they just take them out after level 20.
There were some people that said once you reach a certain amount of items in your stash, you shouldn't have access to them, which
So it would like
does
turn
that, but,
on and
like,
off.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm more on the same. Like, I think they need freeloadies in the game
Yeah.
for casuals and just for. There's been times where like we've had some bad raids and we're like, fuck it, let's just go in free and see
Yeah.
what happens and just get the vibes back. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think they need to be fully gone, but someone
Or-
had said like a cooldown and shit like that.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, yeah. I did see, I can't remember who it was, but they said maybe you get 10 a day. So like you're not, I mean, that's still a lot. Like
Yeah,
if you're
10
using 10 free loadouts in one gaming session, you're already playing the game a fuck ton. Like,
Yeah. Because
So-
what I've been doing is like if I run a free loadie and I have a good raid, I
Mhm.
just bring that loadie back
Yeah.
in with a
Till you
couple other
die,
things,
basically.
little light loadout.
yeah. So I think that would work too. Maybe 5 or 10 free ones a day. Like, Spooderpool said, never played it. Too busy gooning on Rivals.
It's time to move on, Spooter Pool.
I said, thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Someone's
a
got to
real
do
one.
it.
I'll read a couple more. Brian Techno, he said, my thing about this game is that they need to add damage numbers when you shoot at someone.
I kind of
He's
like how it's
He's like, what do you
ambiguous,
mean
not
I
gonna lie.
shoot someone and I got to guess if it's okay to push them or not?
I mean, that's where your user experience from playing the game. It is weird at first. Like you kind of mentioned it when we first started playing it.
Yeah, now that I play
Now
more,
you know.
I know.
Also,
when the
you
shields
do
are
know if
actually
their shields are
broken.
popped. It does the like the big
blue
explosion.
lights and shit like
Yeah.
that. Into the Julio verse, great name. He said, "Be quiet, just be a better player." Again,
Roger that.
tell me you didn't watch the video without telling me. Have a loot all option when looting.
I just suck everything up.
Just suck it up. There was actually
I actually have thought about that. Like when I first started playing, I was like, I should be able to just like if I have an empty stash or empty inventory, I should be able to just take everything.
someone on Twitter, I swear they watched our episode because they posted, it's an Arc Raiders account, and they had posted a day after we had posted our episode and our short for it. They said, "Hey Raiders, if you could change one thing about the game, what would it be?" And there were some good ones in here. This one guy said ability to save custom loadouts. So
Yeah.
you can just
You can just
pre-save
click it
them,
and
just
it
click
pulls
it.
it up as long as you have this stuff.
A lot of people were talking about the mid-match spawn in and shit like that, free loadouts and stuff. Someone said character customization. That's one thing I wanted to bring up last episode for a game that's like so polished and everything. The character customization in terms of like facial features, hair and shit like that is very bad.
It's bad. Yeah.
It's very bad.
Yeah. I saw someone that was
Can I
like,
get a guy with a beard?
Can I get a guy with a mustache?
Please.
Please. That's all I want.
That's all. Like, it's
Yeah.
really bad. Like, I look at
that
a
is
game
funny.
like Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
You can change everything
Yeah.
about your appearance. And it's like,
Including
they
dick
don't have to
size,
do
right?
it to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bulge, dude. You
Yeah.
can have it out or you can have it any.
I'm going to need more bulge in my Arc Raiders.
Yeah. The suit's kind of covered up, but like the shiesty skin, he's got the leggings on.
Yeah, but you should be able. It is funny. Everyone's just like bare face, no facial hair.
Yeah,
Like,
and the facial options aren't that great.
you can do like a
either.
couple scars, but yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I thought that was a good one to add. This one really caught my attention. The ability to craft items right from the loadout screen. Need a couple more bandages? Just right click the bandage and choose craft more.
Yeah,
That's a great.
that is great.
That is
yeah.
a great addition because when you
I-
right click them, you can already do sell, inspect.
That goes
Inspect
along.
does nothing but
Yeah.
recycle and all that shit.
that goes along with what I was saying. Like going between all the different things to craft stuff is a lot.
Yeah.
That would help. That would help that because like sometimes I know I have enough stuff for if I have like 3 shield rechargers. I'm like I want 5. I have to go to the fucking
God,
thing.
I hate
the
navigating
workbench.
Even though it is clean, like
yeah, it
the
is
UI,
clean. This is nitpicky.
It is just
but,
annoying to like go back and forth between each.
And they might do a lot of quality of life stuff like this.
I think
slowly.
They will. I think they will. With the success of the game, they know, okay, it's in a good place. People are enjoying this. How can we improve it just a little bit?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's trending in the right direction. But there was a lot of feedback. So thank you guys for all of those. There's some great opinions. There's some ones that were a complete waste of time to read, but
there's always that.
I'm just becoming jaded.
Even
more and more comments I read, I'm just like, I fucking hate all of you.
I smile at a lot of them, like the ones that just roast us. I'm just
They
like,
do.
I'll
We
just
got
like,
called fruitcakes.
yeah, I fucking love it. But this week's community question.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
Is what are your favorite gaming slang words or phrases?
Yeah, we gave you ours last episode.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, just
we hated one shot. I loved it.
No, I liked one shot. I didn't like one-y.
Oh, one-y. That's right. Yeah.
Like I didn't like that specific modification.
Yeah, fucking
But
like
I'm not gonna go all over like why we like ours. But we'll give you guys a few examples. I think I still have mine written down here. Yeah, like I said, GG, easy, imba, blamed, aggro, owned, stuff like that. Tilted, gap, free, shit on, throw. So anything that has to do with any video game you guys have ever played, or in the gaming culture slang terms.
Yeah, we know you new kids.
Whether you're talking shit or just in general.
You young bucks are probably coming up with new ones every fucking day. So keep us hip and let us know what some of the new slang for.
Yeah, we were hearing Fortnite ones like like boxing. Like
what was the one you talked about? Blamed. Like that's an old school one.
Yeah,
you guys would know nothing about that, but I'm sure there's new shit that we're like.
Yeah, y'all were in diapers.
Yeah, y'all were shitting green.
But yeah, so what's your favorite ones? Let us know. We're not going to linger on that anymore.
Back to Arc Raiders real quick. They did the funniest shit with that door patch. People, for those that don't know, or you're just under a rock when it comes to this game, you could cheese the locked doors around the maps by using a barricade, or you could like have your teammates stand in the corner and run, and you just jump and push them in, and they could get into it for free and get all the loot.
Hump the back of their spine, and it just pushes them through the door.
And instead of just patching it and not letting them do that anymore, they still let them do it. But now when you enter the room, flamethrowers just go off and burn you to your death, and you can't open the door.
Yeah,
it's such a trolly way to patch a problem, and I almost wish no one knew about it. Like I wish social media didn't exist for that. So like you go in to do that and you're like, what the fuck? And you're like, well, maybe that was a glitch. Let me try it again. I wish it could just be something that like no one knew about and it would just keep happening. Cause now nobody's just going to do it.
Yeah. Especially like people that bring in their best stuff and they're like, let's glitch this door again. And it just randomly happens. Yeah. Be fucking hilarious. I think sometimes they do fixes like that because they don't actually know how to fix the glitch.
I want to know how people even find these. Like even games back in the day where they're just like, oh, this glitch. Like, how do you even stumble across this
one?
Shit?
Is seems like you would try to do it like two guys like, hey, run in the door and I'll like jump on your back.
Oh, it worked.
But there's ones, remember in like Halo 2, like the super bounces where you had to like walk a certain path and like aim at a certain spot and like jump to another spot, aiming at the right spot. Then you would bounce in the skies. Like, bro,
how do you find that shit?
Those had to be like dev made, like leaks. Like a dev put that specific, like he coded that specific thing to happen, and then he like leaked it to someone.
Into it and saw.
Yeah.
That has to be an explanation because literally I see some of these glitches and I'm like, some of the shit's happened to me and I'm like, I couldn't do that again if I tried. I have no idea what I just did to cause that, but I think it's the funniest shit that they just like.
Just burn
didn't announce it or they just burned it. And like it was through social media that people found out about it.
Love they did that though.
Because I think the patch notes were literally just like fixed bug with door.
Yeah.
Like they didn't say like you will now die. It's such a good thing. But dude, there's days I hate that game. Mm-hmm. I will say that. Like earlier this week, I had some horrible raids. There was a time where like the fucking AI voice changers in that game are pissing me off because I know it's probably like a 30-year-old dude, but like there was like a guy who had came into the town hall building at Buried City, and we knocked him, and he was like, "Oh shit! Like I didn't know you guys were in here. Like you just scared me." And it sounded like a little kid.
Yeah,
but I could tell he was using the AI.
Yeah.
He was like, "My bad. Like I didn't know y'all were in here. Like y'all scared the shit out of me. Blah blah blah." And like we're talking to him or whatever, and we end up rezzing him. And then he's like, "Oh, you know, my team's over here. Yada yada yada." Instantly, just turns their back on us and just starts killing. They're like, "Yeah, you fucking idiots!"
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, there's been so much recently ever since the war had ended, where like people are like, no one's friendly anymore. It's just on site. No one tries to be friendly. I'm hearing even in solos, people are having a hard
it's got
time.
more aggro.
And people are like, this is going to ruin the game. And
for me, it's not any different because it's how I always play.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's fun to play that way. And I also see the whole, like, you want to make friends and run around and shit like that. But like, it just seems like right now you don't know who to trust. So my advice is just don't trust anybody.
Nah.
And I can see the argument where people are like, it's going to make the game less appealing because it's going to become a sweat fest and shit like that. And I think you just have to be creative with the social interactions.
Yeah.
Like there's ways you can still talk.
I've still had some where we were just like, hey, like we're good.
Yeah, my bad.
Put your guns away. Like that's the first thing. And as soon as like you can basically like just tell them, let's all put our guns away, and then you come around the corner and say, if anyone pulls their gun out, it's free game.
It's on site.
So if they pull their gun out, it's free game. Then they can't make shit up.
I got killed by some rats, and when I say rats, I mean I spawned in late. I run over to testing annex on Dam, I think it's called, and I'm just like running in. I literally go through the door, and there's two dudes crouching there. And they just light me up. And I was like, bro, I'm literally just looking for mushrooms. And they thirsted me anyway. And I was like, I'm killing everyone from now on. Like, I'm not talking.
You have one of those games, then you're like, yeah, there's just no mercy anymore.
I do, like, people are kind of blaming streamers for this and shit because they're like, oh, they're the backstabbers. Like, they do this for shits and giggles. And they think it's funny content. And they do it. And a lot of people are talking about, like, the whole war. And
I think it's... I think how this has played out since the beginning to now is literally just a reflection of human nature. Like this is what would happen in the apocalypse.
Yeah,
it would start, and you'd have some friends, you'd trade, you would have some good relations, and then slowly you would get screwed over by someone, and it would make you, just harsh to the world. And then eventually, it's just every man for himself. Fucking, I'm out for me and my family. And like,
look at The Walking Dead, bro. Shane and Rick were cop buddies, and then all of a sudden, Shane's fucking Rick's wife.
Yeah. This is
this happens. This is
a social experiment, dude. Like our creators, it really is. Even with the factions, like factions were made. That happened. It's pretty fucking funny, but I think it's actually how real life would go down in an apocalypse.
I still think it's a great game. I'm enjoying it. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, when I do the raids and I'm getting stuff, I'm just like, this just feels so repetitive because I'm finding the same shit over and over. And I don't know, maybe if I need to just nut up and go for matriarchs and do like bigger shit, but I feel like sometimes I'm just kind of going in and doing the same shit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So it's like, I don't know. Sometimes
and if you're not like, one thing I think they need to do is make the departure thing like more, have a better reward. Mm-hmm. What is it called? The fucking expedition?
Oh yeah,
where you give like loot to it, and then it resets your skill tree and all that, and then you like level up faster the second time. It's like, okay, but why would I do that when I already leveled up?
Yeah, I'm already here.
Why would I, like, it gives you like XP boosts. It's like,
why would I want to do it again? I'm already here.
But if you could do that departure and it gives you like an exclusive skin for this season, that it's like, I have this, and then the next season starts and you can only get it in that season. It's like, okay.
Well, they do that with trials, right? Like the rank that you get. Like there's certain unlock. I looked at it the other day, and when you get like the higher ranks, there are some like exclusive items that you can unlock and shit. Yeah, there's like some. I think like the highest one, you get like some skins and backpacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw you get like.
They do need to improve
you get
that.
The
like right now, I don't think there is really an incentive unless you're just fucking bored and you're like, oh, I want to do something.
Yeah, the expedition to me, there's just.
I'm not doing it.
No, I'm not.
The fuck would I do it for?
Yeah, I'm not doing it. And I know it's for the people that have like play it a lot, like people, streamers that play it full time, people like that. But there's just not enough reason to do it for me to do it. But there was another thing that kind of popped off in our TikTok about Arc Raiders and just extraction games and shooters in general was like first person and third person.
Right.
I was saying in the short that we were looking at the PUBG extraction shooter Black Budget, and I was like, I like first person better because you can't just corner peek. You kind of have more natural run-ins with people.
That corner peek thing is such a hot topic, and literally everyone in the comments was like, "Who cares? You can do it too." It's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's
you
like,
can both
I
do
know.
it. That's the point of why I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not saying I get shit on because of it. I'm saying like the game design itself makes it weird because you can rat and not put yourself out to peek stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also when you get in fights, it just slows it down so much. Because if you make the first move, you're at a disadvantage. If you try to flank around like a mountain or like a grass thing, they can just see you, even if they're not looking at the right direction at the time.
Yeah.
Like in first person, you can flank better and like shit like that. It just is better for movement and like faster action.
There's been so many kills that I've gotten where it's like I'm shooting a guy and I get broke, and I just play the corner and he just runs at me and it's free.
Yeah,
and I think it's
because you
so
know
cheesy.
exactly where it is before you peek out.
Yeah, I'm
You're
literally
ready to
just sitting
shoot.
there like, okay, like
Yeah,
I see
like
he's
we
coming.
use
He's full sprint, so I know he can't just stop and shoot.
Yeah,
that's like built into the game. So like,
right.
I just think it's stupid.
Yeah, the argument of you can do it too just isn't like, yes, we do it.
No
we
shit.
take advantage of it. But
Also,
that doesn't
I
mean I think it should be in the game just because I can use it.
Also, I think like third person wise, like you do get to see a lot of the game, I guess, and it does look cool. But I feel like there will be like really fucking intense moments if you're first person and you have a leaper jumping on you, or
Bro.
you're like right under the matriarch.
It would
or
be
like,
ways like
even looting, like you're looking for shit, like you
Mhm.
see it, like it would look cool. I'm a first person fan,
I am too,
so.
dude. I just think it's so much more fun. and
Also, one
fair.
thing I thought of with this, and this is for all you people that are, saying that third person is better. You guys are also a lot of the people that say, oh, these companies are just trying to sell us stuff. Third person shooters give more flexibility to sell you shit because there's backpacks,
Yeah,
charms.
you can see yourself.
You can see yourself and
Yeah.
all this shit. Like, you don't see Call of Duty selling you fucking backpacks and charms for your backpacks
Yeah.
and shit like that because you can't see it. Yeah, they got skins and stuff like that, but they don't have nearly as many things to purchase
Yeah.
as Fortnite.
Yeah. Your
Like,
emotes. You can
That's
see
something you have
yourself,
to
like-
consider. Like, third person, I don't know. I mean,
It's not like terrible in Arc Raiders. And this is the thing. I was like, the game is still great,
Mhm.
but me personally, I was just trying to say that might be cool for PUBG Black Budget. Like that might be the difference. If it has the same accessibility and like pace as Arc Raiders, and it's not dead ass slow like Escape from Tarkov.
yeah,
I just
all the
don't
people in
enjoy.
the comments that were like, oh, go back to Tarkov. We don't play Tarkov.
Yeah.
We don't like Tarkov.
I saw opposite comments of that too. Like he doesn't like Tarkov because it was too hard or something. It's like, no, bro, that's not why. I can be good at a game and still not like it.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, for instance. Like
Right.
I'm really good at Warzone, but it doesn't mean I think it's better than Apex. You know what I'm saying?
So I saw a lot of people saying they should have like the option to play first person or third person, but that
That
defeats-
doesn't solve it.
It doesn't solve it.
You're just
because
putting
you're-
yourself at a disadvantage.
unless you make a game specific mode where it's like, okay, this is first
Well,
person.
and that's what
maps.
PUBG did.
Yeah.
You'd pick before you enter the browser, it's just third person or first person. And I thought that was kind of genius. It's like when you know everyone else is in first person, it's very like, it's safe and it's fair.
I am wondering if they do first person, if we have more like ADS scopes
Mhm.
or if everything will look iron sights. I'm not sure how it would look.
Yeah.
I do hate the whole, like, it's something that Warzone did for some fucking reason where when they do that, the game's in first person, but when they do that stupid ass roll, it switches to third. Battlefield doesn't do that. It stays in
No.
first person the whole time. So like, I don't want any kind of switching back and forth.
No.
Like the
rolling good to be fine. It would just be like, it would just keep your POV stable, but you wouldn't be able to shoot.
well, Arc Raiders is third person, and even scoping to the Osprey
Yeah.
is like enough to be like, okay, this is like the line that I want.
Yeah.
Like this is okay, but anything more than this, switching to like first person
Uh-huh.
is too much for me.
Yeah. And I mean, PUBG does that too. You can You can ADS in a first person. Fortnite, certain guns put you in a scope. So it's like,
See,
I
and
don't
I
know.
didn't like it in Fortnite when they had like the red dot guns. I hated it.
Really?
I felt like it just threw me off so much.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know if it was the animation or what, but I really didn't like going from third to first like that. It just felt so fucking weird. Just put me in one of them. Like, don't do this whole both thing.
But how would you use sniper rifles if you couldn't?
I mean, the
kinda
scope,
have to.
that's what I'm saying. Like, the scope is for the Osprey is where I draw the line where
it's
like,
fine
that's
for that.
fine.
But you don't want to do
I
it
think
with like
what
a
threw
pistol
me
with a
off
red
is like,
dot.
yeah, because when you
SMG.
switch to the first dot, like it's not like your screen is just the red dot sight. It's everything else going on around you, and you see this. So like, it's so much more than just the scope itself. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. But see, and that's the thing. Like, we played Halo Infinite, and then they came out with that like third person mode, and I hated that shit because it was just the cheeky corner peeking.
Yeah,
like,
it didn't make the game better.
No, it doesn't make the game better. I know there's a lot of people that like third person shooters and shit, and I'm not saying Arc Raiders does it bad but my preference would be if it was first person. That's just my preference.
Yeah. And I mean, maybe it being third person is lending to how popular it is because it is more accessible and like, you can look around a little bit while you're looting. You can just, I guess you don't get caught off guard as much because you can kind of just see everything around you more.
Yeah, that
stuff
would
like
suck.
that. Like if you were just looting something in first person, you get shot in the side.
You're breaching a door and you
Yeah.
can't fucking see anything around you.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they could do it when you're breaching. It like zooms out in a third and you can kind of look
Or you
around.
put a fucking mirror up and you like, see the. I don't know.
That'd actually be badass.
I feel like they can definitely get more. Not mechanical is not the word I'm looking for, but like creative.
Yeah.
On how you sense your environment, I guess. Like, we mentioned shit like the parachutes and stuff, but yeah, if you could have like if you're playing in first person and you have a fucking mirror that you can throw up as like an equipment piece, just to like
see behind you and shit,
or
that'd be
like
crazy.
reach it out in front
around
of
a
you.
corner. Yeah, that'd be insane. That's more like Escape from Tarkov, super like hardcore.
Yeah, I don't think they need to go too. They definitely want to keep it casual, I think, and I think that's why a lot of people are upset about.
And I don't want
PvP.
I don't want Arc Raiders to change it to first person. I was just saying like a personal thing. Like if there was another game like PUBG Black budget, like that's as good as Arc Raiders, I would personally like it better because it's first person. I'm not like they should change Arc Raiders to first person. I'm not that like full of myself.
I mean,
I'm pretty full of myself, but not that full of myself.
I am worried that the trend with, even though I like the PvP, I am worried that the trend of everyone killing everyone all the time will push away a lot of the player base that's casual, that thinks it's fun, that thinks it's funny. And like maybe you'll see a decline in Arc Raiders because of that. Like, it's so hard to meet in the middle with
competitive
and casual.
You're almost asking too much of them to like change it either way, It's like the game is what it is. It's going to evolve how it's going to evolve. Like we were saying, people are going to get jaded and just want to shoot everything that moves because they've been betrayed before. Like that's kind of how extractions go. And
then you'll have the random instances where like it's a funny moment and like the guy does convince you to res him, or
and
you
it's
convince
still
somebody to not shoot you. Like,
and you still don't run into people constantly. So there is still like the people that just want to PvE. You can get away with it if you're smart and just always are aware of what's going on around you.
I think in the later levels when you're really grinding and you're a legit raider and you're going after matriarchs, I think people are pissed off because it's like we put on all this time to kill the matriarch and then we go to get the blueprint and it's just a fucking bloodbath and people just pull up and grab it. And it's like, that's part of the game.
That is part of the game.
I can see it's stressful as hell, but
I think they could get away with putting in on the matriarch maps, like if you did a certain threshold of damage to the matriarch, maybe like 10% or something, a matriarch, whatever that piece is, the matriarch heart or whatever, like it automatically zings to your inventory for everyone that did that. And then you wouldn't have the thing where you're fighting over like parts to scrap and then people like shooting each other down there by the body.
Yeah. You got people on the tower just sniping at you the whole time. Doing the bare minimum, and then they just reap the rewards.
Exactly. Like some guy with a free loadout just walks in that was watching the whole time and just grabs it and gets away. Like shit like that. It's like, what the fuck? What did I just use my 2 deadlines for? Like my fucking 1,000 damage mines.
That's the thing. Like, I am a little bit of a bitch. I hate to say this, but when I go into these games, I'm terrified to bring in good shit.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not anymore.
There's been
I
so
bring in
many
my best
times
shit.
where like I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm good. I'm gonna go in a little heavy, and I got all the attachments on my guns and everything, and then I just get
I lost a
killed
fucking
by an arc or something, and
yeah,
I'm just like
getting a weird
fuck. Like,
situation.
so it doesn't really encourage me to, I see people that stream the game that play it all the time, and they have like all these pink guns and shit. And it's like, yeah, when you have that inventory stash,
Mhm.
you don't feel as guilty bringing that in. But when you're like me that can't play it all the time, and I have
Yeah.
eight pink guns, I'm terrified to lose any of them.
Yeah.
So
I lost a fucking Bobcat yesterday with all pink attachments.
how did it feel?
It felt terrible. But
Did you
I got
rate
over
the
it pretty
game
quick.
after, when it says how, did you
It didn't
enjoy
give
this?
me it,
Oh,
though.
you would have hated it.
nah. And it wasn't even like a cool fight. I got fucking bushwhacked, bro. There was literally 2 guys in a bush.
I did catch something with that rating system when it pops up that I didn't notice before, and I don't know if maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me or something, and maybe it's the case for all the times, but after one of the games, I noticed it said, like, how would you rate the match? And I put hated it, and then right below it, it said hated the PvP experience. So I don't know if it was like specifically asking me about the PvP experience, or if there's more like a generalized, like, did you enjoy the match?
It said that like after you clicked it?
After I clicked hated it, before I clicked submit, it
Okay.
said hated the PvP experience, and I was like,
That's not what I said, but
yeah, but, I mean, it's also true.
it's true, but yeah. It's like that's not what you asked me in the first place.
Yeah, I feel so defeated sometimes where I just like, even when I'm questing and I get the shit that I need, like, spent so long trying to find cracked bioscanners.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking right, I found them. I'm not worried about PvP, whatever. And then I die at the extract. I'm like, I
God
gotta
damn it.
do this again?
Yeah.
God damn it. I don't want to go to the hospital.
I know.
It's rough, but
It's a love-hate game.
It's
That's how
fu-
extractions are, though.
ultimately fun game. We're enjoying it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to play. Moving on. Before we get into some other stuff, Fortnite, these dudes have the biggest bingo card I've ever seen in terms of like just the most random shit they add.
Yeah.
And I don't know at this point if it's a game meant for kids. I think it is still, but then it's like you add Family Guy and South Park's coming in. Like, South Park's definitely not family
That's
friendly.
crazy. Yeah.
But Quentin Tarantino, apparently, I've never seen Kill Bill.
What?
Never seen Kill Bill. I've seen plenty of other Tarantino films, never seen Kill Bill.
That's insane.
But there's apparently a chapter of it that he never filmed that he finally got to doing, and it's going
in Fortnite.
That's the only place it's releasing.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't like that. I was like, bro,
What?
that's stooping pretty low. Especially when you consider like how Tarantino is always like such an artiste and like so pure to the film process. I'm like,
some
bro,
of
you're
his
putting out a
films
chapter of
say
Kill
some
Bill.
crazy shit. He's
into-
also a foot fetish.
I didn't
guy.
even think about that. Yeah.
Not kink shaming, being very clear, but when you got that kind of reputation and your films,
Yeah, he cast himself into that one film so he could fucking lick Salma Hayek's toes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. And like,
I was like, I don't blame you, but that is kind of weird.
where, like, this is a Hollywood director who's worked with A-list stars, has probably a fuck ton of money, has released classics.
Yeah.
And you decide to release it in Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand where this came from. I don't understand. Maybe Fortnite threw the bag at him, but
Yeah, he had to
then
get a
from
bag,
Fortnite
dude.
perspective, it's like, why would we reach out to Quentin Tarantino to ask him to do this? And it's so weird. I don't know where this came from, but I
It is
saw
so
it and I
weird.
was like, what the fuck are we doing?
Didn't a new season just start yesterday?
I think so. I keep getting TikTok ads.
There was an in-game event with like Godzilla and King Kong and stuff.
Why? Didn't they do that?
I don't fucking know.
Didn't Warzone do that like 3 years ago?
Yeah, they did actually.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like
there was
they're
like a
just doing shit
cinematic
to do
event
shit at this
yesterday.
point. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that real quick because I saw it and I was like, this is the most random.
That's crazy. You
thing.
haven't seen Kill Bill though.
I don't know
That's
why
so
I
random.
haven't. I've seen
I
so
like
many
Kill
other
Bill.
Tarantino films. So I did mention that game mode that Rivals is coming out with, the 18v18, and it seems
Yeah.
like they're leaning more towards just
Casual.
chaotic, have fun with Rivals kind of thing. They released a trailer for it, and I want you to watch it because it looks chaotic.
Okay.
Just wanted
Let's see
to
it.
play a little bit of it. Gang, gang.
Jeez.
It's literally an Avengers film.
I was gonna say Avengers Endgame.
It's a new map too.
Chess map?
Yeah.
Is that Galactus?
I don't think it is. It looks like Valkyrie.
Jesus Christ. They start me with a Black Panther clip. 18v18, bro?
Bro, support
insane.
players are about to be going through it.
The last generation consoles frames are about to be going through it.
Someone's living room is going to
Someone's PS4 is getting 15 frames per second. With 36 people on the map.
Team ups? I didn't even think about this. Like Jeff Nato going.
Jeff Nato's gonna slap.
It does look like a fun game mode, but it's definitely going to be stressful. If you're a support player, you're going to be hating your life because there's just going to be so much going on.
You're going to be
like,
sweating.
I can't heal anybody.
Yeah.
But it looks like pure chaos.
It does. It does look
literally
fucking crazy.
Wanda's pure chaos. But
I can tell you right now, I would not enjoy that.
I think I would play it just to like goof
I'd play
off.
a few, yeah.
But I would just be like, this is way too much going on.
Yeah.
Because like 6v6 in
Overstimulated.
that game is still a lot of stimulation. And
Yeah, I was going to say the normal game, I'm overstimulated.
but
Added 36 players.
along with this, we know Rivals is for the Gooners.
Yes, we do.
You have to see this fucking nameplate because they're not even trying to hide it anymore.
Oh my God. Can I see like her little underwear right there?
She's got the ussy
A little
out,
peeking out.
dude.
Yeah, that's
this is for
insane.
Invisible Woman.
That is fucking
And it's just
insane, bro.
like, here it is.
Yeah.
Don't care. We're doing it.
They just embraced it, bro.
She's Invisible Woman, but that we can see that thing.
That thing is quite
it
visible.
there. It is.
That's so
It's-
insane.
Of course, it's a different color too, so it stands out.
Yeah.
even more.
It's not white.
It's
They
so
had to.
crazy, dude. They're just like,
Oh my
they're-
God, bro.
there's no repercussions either. Like they're just gonna
That's
keep
too-
doing this.
Yeah, that shit's too far, bro. I'm sorry.
It is.
That's too far for me.
You know, there's a bunch of Disney kids that are playing.
There's
this
so many
game, and
kids
they're
that
just
play
like,
shit. Now they just
and-
gotta look at this.
honestly, they probably don't even think anything of it. They're just like, whatever. But like the teenagers are definitely like,
Yeah, I mean, fucking Spooter Pool's in our comments right now. Like,
yeah, talking about Goon and Spooter Pool.
this is just for you,
Are you buying
you
this?
little bastard.
If I see you in Rivals with this nameplate, I'm calling your mother.
Yeah, me too.
But-
Yeah, that's insane.
It's
I mean, there's nothing
almost
else to say about
they're
that.
they're getting very close to too far, too much.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a naked skin at some point. I mean, they kind of.
I don't even want to fucking know how much you know what is out there. Marvel Rival.
Oh yeah, because that's like
yeah,
all Overwatch and
Yeah.
all that shit, like the Reddits. And
I remember
everything.
Overwatch was big into the corn.
I mean, Deadlock Twitter is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
the same way. I was
God.
the only saving grace for that. Like, I'm pretty sure I haven't been on Deadlock Reddit, but I'm sure that's a fucking wormhole of that stuff too. But like, usually if you go to the Steam page for the game and go to the community artwork, like if you do it for Apex, you'll see all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
But because Deadlock's in closed
Yeah.
beta or closed
yeah, it's like the
alpha,
Wild West.
no one can. You can't access it. There is no Steam community
Oh.
art page, so I think that's a good thing
Yeah.
because the Twitter shit.
Well, I was gonna
great. I have
say-
so many memes on my phone.
Yeah.
of some
Judging off of the
crazy shit.
mods that people do,
Oh my god, yeah.
just
I
because
didn't
it's
think about
enclosed, they don't like enforce the no mods yet. They probably will when the game comes out, but the mods are insane too.
Yeah.
The Mina mods.
that. Mina. Oh my
Might
god.
have to stop the episode.
But speaking of Deadlock, dude, did you see this fucking ripoff?
Oh, I did the Chinese
Dude,
game.
they are going. I mean, they didn't even try to hide it. I'm gonna play this because it's literally like it's Deadlock.
I saw one with like a McGinnis type
It's
character,
literally McGinnis, dude. The
Yeah.
walkers, the creeps, everything is identical.
but it looks like ass.
It
too.
does look like shit. It looks
a
like Splitgate
mobile
trying
game.
to make it.
Yeah,
That's McGinnis. Turret, female.
it's McGinnis. Yeah,
That is McGinnis. I think this is Paradox. No, this is Hayes. Literally Hayes.
Hayes, yeah,
she
yeah,
slept her and did the ult.
yep.
The animation is,
This is Abrams.
so same.
That looks like Kelvin.
That was
Oh,
actually
it's,
7.
Shit, 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 ult right there. That's so insane. He's even got the same little flip. You know, 7's flippy does.
Yeah.
Is it?
The
Is
turret, look at the turret though. They look identical.
Yeah. Didn't this game get canceled?
I don't know if it got canceled or not. I just saw a trailer for this. I can't.
I mean,
read
why would I play
Chinese,
that
but
over Deadlock though? That's the thing. Like, Deadlock's actually has an art style.
Yeah,
This
I
just
don't
doesn't.
understand how they can get away with this.
It's insane, bro.
How can you make? Where's your integrity when you're making this? Because you very clearly it's Deadlock.
Yeah, they don't.
And
have
are they
integrity.
trying to
It's just
rel-
about money, bro.
I'm gonna be pissed if this comes out
and it's like popular.
and it's popular because Deadlock still is in beta or
Taking
whatever.
so fucking long to come out.
I'm gonna be pissed if they're gonna be like, well, this came out first and it fails, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, why would I play this? It's the same thing. Like,
I think this
I
shit's
don't-
gonna fail.
It's
bro.
gonna fail. It's not gonna do
Yeah.
anything. But the fact that they have no integrity and they literally just it's
so
it's
crazy,
literally Deadlock.
All that shit was like a 1-to-1 copy.
The heroes, the fucking turrets, the lanes,
Yeah.
like it's
So
identical, and it fucking pisses me off. And I'm really hoping that because you've seen a lot of success with Chinese games recently, NetEase with Marvel
I know.
Rivals and shit. Like they had Fragpunk, which kind of it did flop, but like they're
Yeah.
definitely throwing their hat in the ring more
Yeah.
when it comes to games. And I encourage all of you when you see something like this, like pick it apart because they may not be too obvious about it in the future, but there may be little things that they take from other games. And we need to put our fucking foot down because this is not okay.
No, it's not. This is
That they didn't even hide it.
this
dude.
should be like a suable offense.
It has to be.
It's crazy.
Who makes Deadlock?
Valve.
Valve.
Yeah.
There you go, Valve.
I mean, it's yeah.
Go
I
after these
think
dudes.
this shit'll flop. They're probably not even worried about it because they just probably saw this trailer and they're just like, ha, this is like looks so fucking terrible compared to Deadlock.
It does.
I mean, just the art style alone. It's like, why would I even want to look at this game?
Dude,
Splitgate looking ass. Speaking of Splitgate, they re-announced Splitgate 2's like release date in
We're so
December or something.
we're so back.
Like, how do they do
re-release.
this, bro?
What are the chances they fuck it up again and they're just like, we're going to do Splitgate 3?
My question is, did they even say what is like different?
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer?
No.
Oh,
Did
it's
they
like
have it?
yeah, there's a Splitgate 2 trailer.
Splitgate 2 trailer?
Yeah, it's like a little teaser. It's kind of just like
Did they improve on anything or did they just
It's kind of looks like
re-release it? Like, I don't know what they did. Splitgate.
it's kind of like a storyline trailer. It looks like they're trying to lean
trailer.
into what we were kind of saying about Splitgate having no characters and personality and like story and lore. It was like a cinematic trailer.
I'm going to do December because right now it's pulling up the old one. For those that are listening and not watching the video, we have a fancy new wireless keyboard that we can just pull this up.
There it is. Yeah.
There it is. We can always rely on Jake Lucky.
Yeah. It's like a Zach Bryan song or whatever the fuck his name is. See, it's trying to like introduce characters and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, because we didn't see any of that originally. It was just horrible song choice.
I know. It's just they're trying to make it feels. I think he's like PTSD shit going on in his head. And whatever the hell this is. But then you have it to
It's just a cinematic. Do they have any actual gameplay?
no,
They don't?
don't think so.
That's what they spent 3 months doing, is making this.
Yeah, drawing from his daughter or something probably.
Well, that is sad. But also, I don't care.
But also like, yeah, Splitgate just doesn't have the depth and the art style to like kind of pull this off for me. Like when it shows those combat scenes, they just remind me of Splitgate's art style, and I'm like, okay, this kind of thing just works better when it's like a more grounded, like Halo Reach, you know?
Yeah. I just, I hope that it works for them.
Does
but
it have a release date there at the end?
Let's see.
Yeah, June 6th. Oh, that's just when they're gonna show probably gameplay, maybe.
Well, that
And what
already
they
passed.
changed.
That's 2025.
Oh,
Is this old? Is this just the same cinematic that Jake just posted? I don't know.
yeah, I saw Jake Lucky post
Relaunching
it.
in December.
Oh, he just posted the old cinematic?
It must
Dude, I
be.
literally thought that was for the December thing.
Oh yeah. Well, then if that's the case and they haven't released anything, why would we care? They haven't said anything about that.
So he
December
said it's
is
relaunching
tomorrow.
in December, which is tomorrow. I don't fucking know. I guess I
I
didn't
hope
see
it
this.
works for
I've never
them.
seen this trailer though,
Neither have I.
and I was tracking Splitgate too. That's why I was confused.
Well, I hope it works for them, but I think that, I mean, they've kind of made their beds at this point. Like they fucked it up a few times. Splitgate 1, they shut down. They were like, oh, we're doing Splitgate 2. They released it. They released the fucking Battle Royale. And then they realized they bit off more than they could chew.
Splitgate. When did Splitgate come out? Like July, right?
July.
Splitgate 2. So the weird thing is, if this trailer came out back then and it's showing like story and characters, like how does it even make sense? Because Splitgate only had multiplayer and there was no like
Yeah.
character development. Like this trailer is just completely irrelevant to
You
what
think that's what they're
Splitgate 2
doing?
was.
You think maybe they're releasing like a campaign kind of thing for it?
Well, now I don't know because this is the old trailer.
That's
I
true.
thought this was like the new thing.
They don't know what they're doing. They're trying everything and they're praying that it.
But this trailer doesn't make sense with what came out, is what I'm saying.
No, absolutely not.
Because there was no story or
No.
lore.
And
It
we
was
don't.
just-
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
I don't know who the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, fuck his daughter.
I was playing the Battle Royale.
We were.
Like,
It was okay. It wasn't anything special. But again, they bit off more than they could chew. Maybe they overpromised. They definitely overpromised.
yeah.
I
don't know.
I don't think it's going to do anything. Their opportunity was July with the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Now that opportunity's gone and they're redoing it again.
Well, watch it December. They'll be like, it's an extraction game now.
Well, wait, you might be on
Because
something.
they're chasing that trend. Just like
Splitgate
PUBG.
extraction shooter.
That sounds like ass to me.
Yeah, it does.
I'm all set on that. It's too fast.
Look what did you pull this? You
Oh, yeah.
talk about these. What the fuck am I looking at?
So Xbox and Crocs partnered up. They got Xbox Crocs. I mean, look at that shit, bro. But you know what would be really cool? Go to the next page.
Hold on a second here.
You know what would be really cool is if these had a attachable USB cable that you could actually fucking play on them on your Xbox. Imagine you have them on and you put your feet up on the ottoman and I come up and
I would have to put my feet up over to you and you
Yeah,
can play
and
on
then
my feet.
I can play on your feet, bro. I can grab your tootsies and hit a 360 no scope.
Attach the Cronus.
Yeah, attach the.
I don't understand the fascination with Crocs. I think they're uncomfortable and they make my feet sweat like a bitch.
I've never worn
These
them.
don't even have the holes that would provide any kind of ventilation. It's just a controller.
What do you think about this, though? Would you wear these? The analogs, bro.
How much do Crocs cost? Aren't they like
I think they're like
expensive now?
$40.
Are they? I thought they were expensive now.
I don't know.
But,
This is fucking.
I mean, can you change the face plates? Can you do? I mean, they're not
No.
bad looking. I will say
they literally look better than normal Crocs.
Yeah.
Like,
they
just-
do.
just the
They
Xbox
are
thing
pretty
alone.
clean. It is the most random collaboration I think.
bro,
I've
if
ever
you
seen.
can't move that analog, though, that's dumb. You should be able to move that.
yeah, or like at least press the buttons.
Yeah.
Or
You probably can't.
The Xbox sign has to light up, right?
No,
glow
I
in
don't
the
think there's
dark
any
or
electronics
something.
in it.
Even if it's glow in the dark.
But dude, if you could use these as a controller,
Is this what they're calling them? Just clogs? Because you could literally just call it the Xbox, but it's XBOCS.
the X Crocs, X Crocs.
Not even that. You could just literally call it the Xbox, but just be XBOCS.
Oh yeah, Xbox.
Xbox.
But people probably wouldn't know what the fuck they just think you were saying Xbox.
Dude, what is
I don't know, bro. I thought it was
such
just
a random
funny.
collaboration.
I know. I was
Where
like,
did this come from?
I was like, this is fucking, dude. If I could play the Halo campaigns on
What
these
is
babies-
their marketing right now? Like this is an Xbox or something
Yeah,
like
it
this.
is. This is an Xbox.
Yeah, this is is the Xbox.
Your Crocs are your Xbox. That's why. That's why
Play
I
on
was
the
like,
go. Mobile gaming is taking a turn.
dude. I don't know. Crocs are so ugly to me, just in general.
Do you have any?
No,
Please tell me you don't. I used
got
to,
Adidas slides, bro. This is all I wear.
when I worked in the restaurant, we wore them because like they're like the non-slip.
I've
joints.
heard they're very comfortable.
They're
and,
not, dude. They're
and it's-
lies.
and it's cool how they can hold on your feet.
Sport
If
mode?
you put them in sport mode, and like if you can just like go into the creek with them, you can go to the beach with them. Like I get it, I get the utility, but I'm not wearing Crocs, bro. I'm sorry.
What are worse? These are the shoes that have like the individual toes.
Those,
You think?
yeah, I don't know what those are called, but if you
They're
wear those,
horrible.
bro, Just like go back to Oregon, bro. Like,
You definitely
You don't
are
belong in Baltimore.
Yeah, you get jumped wearing those in
yeah,
Baltimore.
do not wear those around me, please.
They'd actually,
I don't want to see your
they'd
fucking
probably-
toes and
They
little
probably
sleeves.
leave them on your feet. They wouldn't even take them off you. Like,
I've heard those are good for like, like CrossFit training and shit. Because like you can actually use like your balance of your toes properly. Because when you wear a shoe, it like flattens
Yeah.
everything.
I heard they're good for like wide-footed people because it's not like restricting
see
their
that, yeah.
bones and shit.
Yeah, I mean, in general, shoes are like terrible for your toes because they just squish your toes together.
Yeah, you got to walk around barefoot. Crocs suck. I don't understand the fascination. I think it's a kid's thing because you can. The adults that I see that
We have
wear
them for our kids.
Well, that's one thing. But when the
Yeah.
adults get them, and you see like the Disney adults that get like Tinkerbell and
Oh my
like the little
God,
shit to
right.
put in the holes.
Disney
like,
adults is a whole.
they're
nother
the worst
conversation,
people.
bro.
Like they
Going to Disney World like when you're like 40 with just
and being
No
so
kids.
happy. I saw a video of some chick that was like in her 30s, 40s. She was going on the Disney cruise and she was like, "We got the Hercules room. Oh my God, this is so pretty. Look at this art. It's Pegasus." I'm like, these people aren't real.
I don't know, man. Like
Disney adults
this
are
is,
fucking
and like
crazy.
I love Disney movies. Like I watched them all growing up. I'm not like saying adults can't like things that kids like. Like Pokemon is another example. Like you can, but just I don't know, bro. There's something weird going on there to me.
It's a cult.
It's a cult.
It feels
yeah.
very like, yeah, it feels
It's kind of
weird.
it's almost like a brony, but maybe not as extreme.
Dude, I've stumbled into a brony convention once. I was traveling for work and I was in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I went to the hotel and I got in the elevator doors opens up and there's 5 bronies that walk in and they have
That would have been
the
scary.
manes, the tails, and
I would have
I was
covered
like,
my butthole.
at the time I had no idea what it was. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then they got out of the elevator. My coworker was like, "There's a brony convention here." And I was like,
And you're like, all right, let me get out my fucking brony outfit out of my
"Yeah,
backpack.
Good thing I
That's
brought
why I
this
came
with
here."
me. You never know when you need it.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's like
My Little Pony.
My Little Pony, but it's like adults that are just like super into it.
But
There's
it's
like conventions.
A lot of dudes that are into
Yeah,
it.
there's some weird shit going on. I don't give a fuck.
This world is getting weirder by the day.
They're perverts.
You can be into what you're into, but the prevalence of social media is just
yeah,
exposing all kinds of crazy shit,
yeah,
like Xbox Crocs. Like,
yeah. But yeah, Disney adults are interesting creatures.
Disney adults are very strange. I feel like Disney isn't even for kids anymore. Like it's literally just because like
Yeah.
even the remakes and shit that they're doing, like they're doing Moana live action.
Dude, they need to stop.
That's
with
for
that shit.
adults. Like the Lion King shit. Like
and they're always terrible movies.
they're not good.
They just redo the same exact.
I
scenes.
fuck with Pixar.
Yeah,
Like Pixar
Okay.
has some cool shit. Like Monsters Inc. is
yeah. If you're a Pixar adult, you're cool, bro. Like,
yeah, you're a fucking
Monsters Inc. is the shit.
Cars. I
Yeah.
know it's Disney related, but like Monsters Inc., A Bug's Life,
Yeah, Toy Story and shit.
dude. Yeah, I don't know. Where did this episode
Disney
even
adults
go?
just derailed my brain.
Yeah, where did this episode even go? Where do you think we are time wise? Should we?
We probably got some more time.
All right, let me throw this last thing in here.
Yeah, the Xbox Crocs.
No, well, it's about Xbox. I saw a post that listed the top 20 best selling Xbox 360 games. So we're going back, rewind the time.
Okay.
Physical and full game digital, ranked on dollar sales. So this is pure money sales.
Right.
So life to date, this was as of last month, October 2025. Gears of War 3 was at 20. Gears of War was at 19. Somehow Gears of War 2 did not make the list.
Right.
Red Dead Redemption was 18. Battlefield 3, 17. Guitar Hero 3 was 16. Those games were huge.
Yeah, they were.
I'm surprised they were that low,
Guitar
honestly,
Hero was
because
a
it
whole
was
fucking
that
thing,
was
bro.
that was like even if you're not a gamer,
Yeah.
you like your family's playing Guitar Hero on Christmas type
Yeah.
shit. So I'm surprised it was at 16. Minecraft was at 15. That would probably be higher if it wasn't like $20 when it came out. I think it was
Yeah.
only $20. It probably would have been the best.
I mean, that's the
game.
best selling game of all
Yeah.
time, like on all things considered.
Grand Theft Auto 4, Call of Duty World at War. That's the first Call of Duty. Elder Scrolls Skyrim, Rock Band. I liked Rock Band more than I liked Guitar Hero, especially because Rock Band had the drums the first time.
I hated Rock Band as a drummer.
Really? It definitely doesn't make any sense.
The thing that with it was the screen where your thing comes down isn't actually on time.
Yeah.
You'd have to play it with the screen and not the actual
Like
music.
the actual music.
And that shit would drive me fucking insane as a drummer. I was like, I'm playing to the music and it's off time with when the thing comes down. So I just couldn't do it. I was like, I'm not doing this shit.
I also don't like when you're doing like the hi-hat, like as a drummer, you're doing right hand.
Yeah.
But it would make you do like left hand hi-hat because like how they had it laid out. It was kind of weird.
Funny. Yeah.
But yeah, that was that's number 11. Halo 4 was number 10.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't have been in the top 10. Call of Duty Ghosts, so that's your second Call of Duty. Halo Reach was number 8. Call of Duty 4, third Call of Duty is at number 7. Grand Theft Auto 5. It blows my mind that came out on Xbox 360.
That's so crazy, bro.
Grand Theft Auto 5, the last one we got was on Xbox 360.
So many generations
fucking crazy. Halo 3 was number 4. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 was number 3. So that's 4 Call of Duties. Call of Duty Black Ops is number 2. And Call of Duty Black Ops 2 is number 1.
Wow.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Call of Duties in the top 20 for Xbox 360.
You know what's weird? I thought Halo 4, maybe I read something wrong sometime, but I read a stat one time that Halo 4 sold more than Reach and 3, but I guess that's wrong. Which, because
this
like...
came from, where did this come? Circana?
I mean, it makes sense because Halo 3 kept selling because people were like, this game fucking rocks. Whereas Halo 4 came out, it sold a lot, but and then it was like, the word got out that Halo 4 was ass. Mm-hmm. So it didn't like sell long. It sold a lot at first, but not like into the months after. So it makes sense.
Well, when the top 20 games, almost 50% of them are Call of Duty, no wonder they became the juggernaut that they are.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a crazy run.
People got fucking hooked on Call of Duty in that era, and it's still lasting to this day. I mean, it's finally showing some signs of dying with Black Ops 7, but
you can see why they got comfortable. They made 7 games in the top 20. They're like, oh, we got the fucking recipe down. We're just going to keep doing it.
And to be fair, those games were great.
Yeah, all Black Ops 2 is one of my favorites.
Except for Ghosts, but I didn't play Ghosts, but I've just heard that Ghosts wasn't as good.
I didn't like Ghosts.
You didn't?
Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3.
World at War was fucking good. That was the intro of Zombies, right? Yeah. And didn't World of War have like a big mode with vehicles too?
I can't remember.
I remember people pulling up with little Jeeps and shit. Pretty sure it did.
I wonder, Gears of War 2 has to be like 21, right? If Gears of War 3 was number 20 and Gears of War was 19.
Yeah, that's a weird stat because
Gears of War 2 was
the best one to me. Like Gears 1 and 2, I liked better than 3.
3 fell off where it fell off for me.
Yeah.
That's a shame. I thought Gears of War would be higher, honestly. Well, no,
it wasn't ever as big as Halo and Call of Duty.
But it was Xbox exclusive, and we're looking at the Xbox selling games. So I thought maybe Gears of War would be higher up.
That's so crazy that Call of Duty, like thinking how it's not even exclusive and it's still outsold Halo and Gears, which were exclusive. So like that's just Xbox, and then you got to think of what they sold on PlayStation 2.
Dude, yeah,
it's crazy, bro.
The amount of money I would
Those motherfuckers are.
I want to pull up one day. I want to see like the total revenue that all Call of Duties have brought in. It has to be like Elon Musk numbers, dude.
Bro, yeah.
I'm gonna look
Billions,
that up.
Man.
I'm making a fucking note to look that up.
Yeah, we'll look that up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's insane.
Just give me $1. I'll be happy.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
I think that's.
We're probably going to go over next episode. We're going to go over our Game Awards like nominees and what we think will win and stuff like that. We'll save that for next week because the Game Awards are going to happen like a few days after next episode.
Yeah, so. December 11th they have the Game Awards, so we'll go over all the different categories, go over who we think's going to win.
Yeah, get y'all's input with that.
Get some input and shit.
But the only other main thing, if you're still here, fucking go to the Discord.
Join the Discord. Send those voice memos. Post your hot takes.
Yeah.
Give us feedback. All of it. We're here. We open this. If no one uses it, we're going to be very upset.
Yeah, if no one uses it, I'm just going to send myself voice messages.
Me too. Little words of encouragement that I could listen back to.
You got anything else?
That's it, brother.
All right. Thank you for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.
Peace.